Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Good evening, everybody of YouTube. Welcome to the Toon Review YouTube channel. Slightly different night tonight, of course, for the fan forum because of the game on Monday night and obviously the review show that we did on Tuesday night. Some very interesting things to go through in this show tonight, and to get everybody's opinion on it would be very interesting. One thing I'm going to start with, Billy, to get your impression before we bring the guests on. Manchester City have launched their new kit. I don't know whether you've seen this. Anything ring out there by any chance to you, Billy, about their new kit?
It's got a very kind of strange collar and epaulets on the sleeves, doesn't it?
Taking Billy, aren't those the colours of Qatar?
Yeah, I believe they are maroon and white. They are the exact colours of Qatar. Yeah.
And where is the Twitter and media outrage at this sports washing from Manchester City?
Yeah, it's very odd. They have used them colours before, mind. Many years ago in the late 60s, I think they had like a maroon tinge on the shirts many moons ago.
Yeah, but we've also had green and white before,
that is
Billy,
correct,
as well.
Absolutely. And I'm wearing green tonight in tribute.
Indeed. So really, I mean, the media are just complete monumental bellends because there's no outcry on this. There's no nothing. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, and just a quick shout out as well to Ginger Hoskins, who's been on John Sinclair's show tonight. I'm going to call him out because he's trying to cause problems yet again by mentioning Billy earlier on in John's stream, saying that various things about him, coming onto this channel and not being on the other channel he was on. It's nothing to do with you, Ginger. And there's a reason that you blocked off this channel. It's because you're a bell end, sunshine. You're an absolute bell end. Do not talk about people like that behind the backs when you haven't got the balls to say it to somebody's face. You're an absolute cretin of society, along with the other buggers that go on Twitter and everything. You're pathetic. If you've got something to say to Billy, say it to his face. Come on the fan forum and say it to his face. But you won't because you're a chicken shit. That's all I want to say on it. And John's not going to take the bait either, so you can forget about that as well, Ginger. So just stop your pathetic comments, stop your shit stirring, and get on with your life if you've actually got one. Anyway, we'll start with a few comments as well. Bruno's in the house. I'm not sure whether that's Mr. Conameras himself. Foster says, we've got Super Billy Trey. Renier's in the house. I can see him in the green room. If Palace win tonight, Burnley also win, then Leeds win on Sunday. Everton will be down if they lose.
Well, Palace are 2 up at half-time.
They are 2 up at half-time, and it's very, very, very good news from, basically the, Shitterson Park. James Pope, good evening. Hello, Louis. Hope you're well. Trying not to care who goes down, but it's hard when Everton are in the mix. I think we'll know tonight. Whoever stays up deserves it, obviously, but the Everton would be too big to go down, right? Give over, Mike. It's a little street in Liverpool. We don't care if Everton go down. We do not care. Everybody telling us the Everton score. James says, if Newcastle can go down, Everton are not too big to go down. There's no such thing. Totally correct by that, by the way. What a game. Just need Burnley to score now. Still 0-0, 35 minutes gone. Hey, a point will be good for Burnley as well, though. Let's not forget. I think they just want to just keep the points ticking over. Pedro, good evening. Evening, Gary. Nordic's in the house. Novik, in the house. Spider, good evening. Mike says Burnley need a win tonight to put Everton in the shape because they won't be getting anything against us unless we play our kids. Eddie has a little soft spot in his heart for Burnley, remember? Hey, let's just put the spikes in immediately. Pickford losing his rag after reckless challenge on Gordon. Mike Dean and VAR deems on-field yellow correct. Lampard getting another sanction tomorrow. Oh, what a shame. I believe Ashley Barnes' tackle was a bit nasty, but then again, that Gordon, he's brought it on himself. His reputation is pathetic. Norvik says, I don't really know how to put into words. Monday night, electric, awesome, spectacular, jaw-dropping. A huge thank you to Lewis Burgess, who organised the tickets. Feels so lucky and privileged to have been there, indeed. And it's only going to get better, my friend. Bit of a tasty tackle before the goal. Yeah, I heard about that. Any news on Eki Teki? Nothing yet, mate. We will bring you it if we do know it, but we're not going to delve into rumours or anything like that on this show. Right, let's bring some rabble in. Hang on a minute. Renier's disappeared.
He's going to restart his phone, he says.
All right, okay. Let's take him out there. So we have Chippers, Ryan, Jack, PD, Jordan, and David. Are you with us, David, this week?
I am.
Holy shit, he's there. He can actually speak. He has got an internet connection. I do not believe my eyes. They are not deceiving me. Finally, after weeks of trying, he gets on.
Can't fault his effort. You can't fault David's effort.
Definitely not. Michael Marsden, thank you for your £89.99 super chat, mate. Incredible again. Thank you so much, Michael. He says, hi, Paul and Billy. Hope you're well. We are indeed, mate. Who's got the telly on?
Oh, sorry, 2 secs.
You're not. He gets on and then he can't shut his bloody... Terrible. I'm not getting copyright issues because of you, mine, David. I'll send you the fine in the post. Mason, good evening.
Evening.
Right, Chippers, what did you think of the game on Monday night then?
I'll wait till the dog stops barking, whoever's dog it is.
Right, we've got everything on this. We've got everything on this show tonight.
It was literally the perfect 10 out of 10 performance, wasn't it? It was just that for me is the blueprint for next season, where that's what we're going to play like next season. For me, that's the DNA of Newcastle United right there. Literally just non-stop pressing, attacking on the front foot, give no teams time on the ball, make them make mistakes, put them under pressure, and just the only annoying thing about Monday was it wasn't 3, 4, 5, because that's what it deserved to be, and no one can say otherwise because it was that dominant of a performance. And again, obviously, you've got the TVs, journals, and that crying because Arsenal didn't turn up. Well, what about the team that did turn up and won that move? Nothing said about that, but that paid me off as well.
It's the usual shite, isn't it? We're used to that now. Mr. Stapleton, you've had a nightmare here. Heard just need to agree terms with Leon, otherwise deal is done for Ekiteki. Well, it's a bit difficult doing a deal with Leon considering he plays for Ream. So I think there's a bit of a problem there. If we've gone to Leon asking for Ekiteki, somebody's got the screw loose.
Joking here, but
yeah, joking here. Yeah, Johan Kebab. Oh yeah, Kebab. Aye. Warren, good evening, my friend. Hope you're well. Darren's in the house. Charles, good evening. Mark says, I think they will stay up, Everton. No, don't talk shite on this show, please. Thomas says, evening, everyone. Enjoy this show. And remember the usual rules. No trolling, spamming, shouting, and keep the tone civil. And please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Indeed. Toon said, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Rochi says, I hope the Premier League we go. Peter, what did you... I mean, you were quite happy after the game.
Yes.
So was I when I did my little fan cam with you and screamed down your microphone at one stage.
Yeah.
But it was everybody was bouncing even after the game, weren't they?
Absolutely. I mean, that game just had everything, didn't it? Just before, in the game, and at full time as well. It just had everything that was so special about the final home game of the season.
David, will you try and keep still, man? It's like I've got a hurricane gun on me ear. Jack, how are you?
I'm fine. Good, fine, thank you.
He's put it right there. Sorry, wrong club. Ren for Eki Teki. Indeed.
That's the wrong club, too.
It is.
It's Reams, isn't it?
It's Reams. Not Ren, it's Reams. Ream. I said Ream. Oh. Hashtag Frenchness. Jack, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good.
Were you
Really
there
happy.
on Monday?
I wasn't, no.
Slap your face with a wet trout.
I wish I
What
was
did
there.
what did you think of it?
Absolutely fantastic. One of
Yeah.
the best performances I've seen all season. We
I
just
mean,
didn't stop.
It was an incredible performance, all around the stadium, really, the fans as well. I mean, it was absolutely superb, wasn't it?
Yeah, unreal. And to top it off with a 2-0 win as well is mind-blowing.
Yeah. What did you make of, the Chippers has already mentioned it, but the media, it was real pain in the arse when you want to listen to somebody actually praising Newcastle's performance, and all we got was crap.
I mean, all I hear is Arsenal bottling it, but they're not explaining why they bottled it. They're not explaining, the reason why they bottled it is because Newcastle absolutely dominated them and smacked their arse Monday night, and that's why they bottled it. But then, yet again, we're just never getting involved in anything like that, do we? We're just they lock us up, and they only talk about the big teams, don't they? So that's just it.
Yeah. Everyone give Mrs. Toon review a wave. Good evening, Mrs. Toon. Ryan, don't be unsociable. Wave to Mrs. Toon. Thank you very much. Good evening, Albie. Tom says, Ari Paqueta, yes, he and his girlfriend were taken on a shopping trip on Shields Road and cocktails in the Raby. That swung it apparently, and the move is now all but done. Yeah, in your dreams, Tom, there's a long way to go on that one yet. I do believe he actually wants to come here, but
Penalty to Burnley.
Oh!
Penalty to Burnley! Penalty! I've just seen it myself.
Fuck!
Paul, man, the
Looks
destiny's
like he
going to
wants to
happen.
cry.
The destiny's going to happen on Sunday. If you've seen Everton getting relegated live on TV, it's going to happen. It's destiny.
Listen, it's destiny for my watch along that. It is complete destiny. Daniil, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody else.
And how are you?
Hello.
All good, sir.
Good. I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks, matey. Have you been out and about?
Just working things and, this and that, family business. The usual.
I know. The usual.
Rumble.
Right, we'll just pause a minute while Burnley take this penalty because this could be absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. Who dropped off there? Oh, Josh. Oh, no, Jordan. I'm not sure who's dropped off there. Somebody else.
It's Jordan,
David's trying to get back on again, but can't. This is massive. Billy, keep your gob shut because you're just ahead of me, so just shush.
Oh, that's a clear penalty. I've seen this a minute before.
Yeah, Ashley Barnes. This is huge for Burnley and huge for the Skip Rats. Scores! Get in!
Nice. Get in!
He should have been sent off earlier, man, shouldn't he?
Let's just shut up about that, Billy. We'll not talk about that. Just the fact that he scored a penalty, right? Right. We're all here now. Rainier's back, the South African Frenchman.
Hello.
Jordan, can you decide just whether you want to stay or go, mate? Because, I mean,
She wrote a song about that.
I've already dropped out once.
Don't leave your son alone.
Jesus Christ. Ryan.
Yep.
Thoughts on this?
What the fuck is that kit? Why is there red on that? It's supposed to be sky blue. Like, why is there red?
Because the country, Qatar, has those colours.
Looks more like an Austrian flag on the sleeves to me.
No.
That's
Maroon
right.
and white.
Well
Mate,
done.
maroon and white. If you look at the Qatari planes, all that is colours of their flag. It's sports washing. It's 100% sports washing.
If we want to start a war, if we want to start a war, I'll go on Twitter and spell the crap, but not really in the mood.
Hey, listen, we've got to. Tom says Man City are UAE owned.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What's
true.
that?
Yeah.
Let me look at their flag. I forgot what color it is.
Listen, I don't care. It's still part of Qatar.
There's
right?
green on the flag. Green, red,
Shut up,
white, and
Ryan.
black.
Listen, this is our chance to fight back here as Newcastle United fans. We need to get at them. Everybody's chipping in here. No, Man City, nothing to do with Qatar. Yes, they do have a little bit to do with Qatar, but you know.
Well, if you want to fight back, we got to be right, though.
I'm always right. I'm very rarely wrong, but I'm always right. Warren says, wouldn't mind us losing to Burnley if it meant Everton going down and Leeds getting a win at Brentford. Yeah, hi, Paul and Billy. Really looking forward to the show tonight. Thank you. Man City are owned by Emirati, not Qatar. I don't give a flying monkey's chuff anymore, right? Toon Dave says, even though Man City sports washing be brushed under the carpet as always, man. Bloody joke, the negativity to the Toon as always. Well, my man Toon Dave, speaking like a legend. Tom says Qatari-owned PSG have very Qatar-inspired away kits. Yes, they do.
Yeah, the Jordan one, the maroon one or whatever, maroon gold.
Yeah,
something like that.
They're all as bad as each other. Seriously, honestly, I don't see anything coming out negative about them and saying, "Oh, good sports washing." Pile of crap is what it is. A pile of crap. Anyway, back to Newcastle. Mason, were you there on Monday?
Yes, I was.
What did you think?
Probably one of the best atmospheres and one of the best games of the season by a mile.
Yeah. I mean, it's the way we started the game, wasn't it? We didn't allow Arsenal any time on the ball. We didn't allow them a second to do anything, did we?
Yeah. Just Arsenal were poor.
Yeah.
I was very surprised at them. Obviously, they got beat off Tottenham, but just against us, I was very surprised of them being so poor.
Yeah. I mean, Daniil, Arsenal for me not a Champions League side anyway. No, what did you make of Granite Xhaka's comments after the game? Because he absolutely slated the younger players, didn't he?
Yeah, he was 100% spot on. Basically, if you're a Premier League player and you can't play in an atmosphere like that, how the hell are you going to play in somewhere like, I don't know, Turkey, Galatasaray or somewhere like that, if you can't play in an atmosphere like that? So he was 100% right. You've got to play any sport, be it football or boxing. You got to play the game. You got to play the match, not the occasion.
I mean, I can see both sides. I mean, I don't think it'll give the kids, the younger players, much confidence having Granite Xhaka, who, by the way, had a dreadful game anyway. Going and saying, having to go at the rest of his teammates for being not having any balls or anything like that. But Granite Xhaka was anonymous the whole game, apart from a couple of fouls.
Can I just say that Super Mick Arteta chant is absolutely embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, listen, the Arsenal fans embarrassed themselves chanting about him outside the pub before the game, and then he was worse than shit.
Guardian attack. We're on our way to Champions. Oh, wait, Europa League.
Yeah.
You ain't going no Champions League. Craig Johnson, thanks for your £10 super chat, buddy. Very kind. He says, do you reckon if we got Van der Beek on loan, Bruno would have been bought? It's a possibility and would have been a disaster. Good commentary the other night, Billy, says Craig. Yeah, I mean, had we got Van der Beek instead of Bruno, I think, things might, I don't know. You can't say hypothetically speaking. Van der Beek may have come into our team and settled in straight away and performed brilliantly.
Hasn't he been injured most of the time during that loan, though?
Well, it's the other one who I laugh at, Dele Alli. Apparently, Everton wanting 20 million quid for him, and he's only been there 6 months.
Yeah, he's barely plays. He's on the bench all the time.
He's never started a game yet for Everton. He hasn't started.
Actually.
And they're looking for £20 million.
Good luck.
20 pence, never mind 20 million.
Daniel Levy absolutely finessed Everton.
Oh, God, did he not? Absolutely, 100%. I mean, Jordan, is Dele Alli somebody you'd like to see in a Toon shirt?
No, not really. I think there's better out there to get.
Jordan, are you on the moon?
No, I don't know what's wrong. My mic's not working for some reason.
He's too busy lifting trains.
Yeah. Renier, good evening.
Hey guys, what's up?
Not too bad. What did you think of Monday then? Was it a perfect way to sign off at home?
It was absolutely awesome. I mean, it's actually quite cool because I was thinking before, we normally say, the team shows too much respect to a Man City. We show too much respect to a Liverpool. And this time, Arsenal showed us the right degree of respect. And we just showed them what we've got. And it was nice for a change to be on the other end. And I know you guys obviously say, the media and everything, and talking about Arsenal, of course, they had a lot more riding on the game than we did. Because at the end of the day, they were going for Champions League and everything. But man, I'm happy. I don't mind if the media talk. talk about Arsenal as long as we get to 3 points. I think this is up and up for us, man. I was really happy.
And Billy, we all know the impact Mr. Callum Wilson had on the game. I mean, he was just absolutely fantastic, wasn't he, from the word go?
I mean, I've been watching him play for a while, and I've got to say his performance actually surprised me because I'm not sure. I didn't think he had that in him, that level for 90 minutes. So the way he played, it was a perfect number 9 performance. He did everything. He held the ball up. He brought us into play. He made clever runs. He made the Arsenal back four. Didn't give him a minute's rest all night. And barring a goal, it was the perfect performance. And he probably should have deserved the goal with that one. That was an own goal. I thought he'd scored.
Like you said a few times, Billy, what we've missed is those darting runs to the near post, and putting pressure on the defenders, which they've obviously worked on in training, but it worked to a T, didn't it? He was making all sorts of runs.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is not to be predictable. Otherwise, you're easy to mark, aren't you? So the fact Chris would never goes for near post, you just defend the back post, or it's easy to mark. Where Callum Wilson could be anywhere in that penalty box, Fox in the box, near post, back post, hang off, whatever. He's dangerous, and the near post run is a bad one. It's a hard one for defenders to defend because it's the first point of call, isn't it? It is. You go near post, first place the ball's going to go. Yeah, he's just a really clever, intelligent striker with the energy and enthusiasm to match, and his fitness held up as well. The fitness, the actual, he played 92 minutes. It was a phenomenal performance considering he hadn't played since January.
Absolutely, yeah. Shane over in Australia, good morning over there. Anyone else think that Paqueta to us is all but done? And P.S. Billy has been a great addition to this channel. Thanks buddy. We all know that Billy's been a great addition, but unfortunately, he has. Well, it's ginger, isn't it? Paqueta, it's an interesting one. Obviously, with him being in Newcastle at the minute, Chippers. Everybody's thinking, he's automatically going to sign for us. I mean, he will be being shown round, obviously, by Bruno, and there is going to be links to him coming. But the one thing we haven't got at the minute is any sort of deal with Leon. Leon may turn around and say we're not selling. There's a lot to go on before Paqueta comes into Newcastle. But I think he would be interested, wouldn't he?
Yep, there's a lot of go on, but I think something's happening in the background. I just cannot, I know he's over here for a birthday and all that, but there can't be a way where I'm at, the speaking room saying, "Oh, come on," and I mean, Man City have signed Holland, but in the closed window, so why can't we agree something with Paqueta? I mean, although we'll get accused of tapping him up and everything, not like they'll get accused of tapping Holland up and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I definitely think the likes of him, possibly Target, and from what sounds like Henderson as well, I think them three could be done pretty quickly by the sounds of it. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good news,
Yeah.
Peter, have you seen him wearing a Newcastle shirt?
Yeah. Well, I'll come on to that in a minute because I've got a little bit to say about that certain prick who done a video today, but we'll come on to him. Peter, Dean Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it looks like it's only going to be a loan deal with a view to signing him permanently after the year. Now, I have a feeling that is something to do with FFP, just to get him on loan, which means he wouldn't impact that. But I was watching Mark Goldbridge earlier on this afternoon, and he was going nuts, saying that it's a stupid move for Man United just to loan him out because they need the money. They can sign it, they can get probably 30 million for him, and it's money that Man United need to replace other players. So he was saying that it just makes no sense at all to make us stronger and not even sell him. It's going to, but so he thinks there could be a permanent deal at the end of this rather than a loan deal. I mean, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I heard about something about a loan deal. I think he's a very good goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a young lad. I think we need competition in the goalkeeper now with Dubravka. I don't think Darlow, Woodman, and Gillespie are providing that competition now in terms of our goalkeepers. Someone like him will be good, whether it is on loan or a permanent deal.
I mean, would you rather sign him on a permanent than a loan? Because I think I would rather have him permanent. Yeah,
I think I would. Yeah, I would have a permanent as well because I think all the other keepers are going to be shifted off.
Well, it looks like Darlow's certainly Middlesbrough interested in Darlow, aren't they? And of
Woodman's
course,
still can't cut it for the Premier League level.
No. Well, he can't. He was dropped at Bournemouth, wasn't he? So he can't even cut it at that level.
Gillespie, if you're letting a young teenage put a hat trick past you, what does that say about him as well?
Yep. Jack, what's your thoughts on Dean Henderson? Do you think he's coming in as number one, or is it basically going to be a pre-season battle between him and Dubes to see who gets the start of the season?
In my opinion, if they come on loan, I feel like it's going to reduce the amount of time they have to settle in. I think if he's coming in on a permanent deal, he's got time to settle in. He knows he's not going back. He knows he's going to stay here for a long time. But if he's coming in on loan, I feel like he's not going to settle as much. He's not going to do as well. So, yeah, fair enough. It works out both ways. So if Man United sell him for like 30 million and we buy him, then it works out for us getting a good goalkeeper, as well as Dubravka. It was a good goalkeeper as a backup. So won't be too fussed about that. Because now we've got Darlow, which is very worrying. But then Man United will get more on their transfer target, which is going to buy a whole Dutch team. But yeah, I would much rather want a permanent deal than a loan deal for sure.
Yeah. What do you think, Ryan? Are you happy with the signing? Do you think he's got something to bring Newcastle?
I think he does, because you look at his loan at Sheffield and it was really impressive, especially for a side that survived relegation, overachieved that year. He's a big part of it. And you think maybe you'd go back to challenge David De Gea, but De Gea is like on another level, and like clearly you can't get over him with game time. So I think it'd be good, but I think I'd rather a permanent, to be honest, because like usually loans are meant to be like for players to improve and go back to their club and do well. But I think that this like even if it's a loan or a buy, like he won't go back. Like someone will buy him, and I think we'd be a good club for him. And it's perfect competition for Dubravka too.
Yeah, I agree. Gary Moore, thank you for your £5 super chat, mate. Thank you so much. He says the match was so good on Monday. I watched it in full again last night. It was bloody brilliant. It was one of those matches, Mason, that you could watch over and over again, because we haven't seen that kind of performance for so long.
Yeah, that performance on Monday night was probably up there with not any I can remember. That was up there as one of the best games of the season by a country mile.
I mean, there is a lot of people, Daniil, saying that it's the best game that they've ever seen Newcastle play. I mean, I've seen some good performances in my time. You know, we look back to the entertainers and games like that, but it certainly was up there, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It was a complete team performance. I mean, we literally schooled Arsenal in all areas of the park. You know, we schooled them big style. Yeah. We gave those little Arsenal boys a lesson, a proper schooling in football, you know, in football mastery. So, you know, a word for them pundits. Arsenal were terrible, but we were better. End of.
The thing is, I remember saying, when Mike Ashley was leaving and people were saying, what do you want from a takeover? On many times, I just want to see my team go at opponents at St James's Park for 90 minutes. That's the first time we've done that for a long time, and it was, to me, it was the coming together of the owners and the fans and everything. Unity came all at once, and that performance came in. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely.
Jordan, are you back from the moon?
I am indeed.
Hey, there he is. Right, do you want to tell us what you made of Monday night again?
Oh, it was just quality, wasn't it? From start to finish, full 90 minutes, pressured the ball well. Callum Wilson looked really, really sharp, offered a lot going forward. Like I said last week, if he was to start, it would be a different game, and it proved to be right. The ball's in behind. He was making them runs. I think he was the best player on the pitch on the night, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not that anyone else was not good, but he just stood out beyond, didn't he?
And Renier, the flags, because war flags just simply have to get a mention, because what they've done since the takeover has happened and being back in that stadium has generated certainly an atmosphere that we haven't seen around St James's Park for, well, many years. But Monday night, I think I called it as a sort of celebration game of football. It was a celebration for the fans. the players at the end and the owners walking around. But just an incredible feeling for those players to walk on the pitch and see that.
No, I think that must be absolutely amazing. I mean, I couldn't be there obviously, but I watched it on the telly and obviously followed you guys. But when I compare it to like the Austrian football, I mean, they're also very passionate. I mean, the level of football is not up there, but they also come out, and there's also, of course, a lot of great stuff going on in the stadium. A couple of flares going off.
Yeah.
But I just think it was absolutely insane. And obviously, like you guys said, after the game, it must be so cool to be able to just stay there and everybody appreciates it and family coming on. I think this, it's and I think that's going to be the big difference between our club and something like a Man City. I think you're always gonna have that identity and that family, and I hope it continues. And I think it needs people like us who are really passionate about the club and not just we wanna just support a winning team. I think that's absolutely awesome, and I can't wait to go over and watch a match and meet you guys. It'll
be great. Peter, we did say when we were chatting before the game, didn't we, about how many fans would actually stay back at the end with it being a Monday night and people needing public transport home, etc. But all the transport companies decided to put really, really late buses and trains on. Even Stato got a metro back to, after he'd been out with you guys.
He was.
So to see so many stay back, I think somebody put a comparison on one of the social media sites today. There was a comparison of last season's lap of appreciation to this season, and literally a handful of people stayed back to clap the players last season. Now that may well have had something to do with the manager as well, and COVID, because there was only 10,000 in. But nobody had made the effort to come to the front. That's what I'm saying. To actually come to the front rows and applaud the players and things like that. And but even if you look at previous laps that they've done, it's never been like that.
Certainly hasn't, has it? Even the owners coming around as well. Amanda, signing, getting loads of selfies taken. There you are.
Me and Dad, when he ran into the group of kids at the front at the Leazer's end, I mean, I was very tempted, guys, I have to say, just to go and mount the man. But I withheld. I stayed back and just applauded him. And but what a guy. Carl says, Peter, you sound like the Churchill dog when you say, "Oh yes."
Oh yes.
Gary says live windmills from Paul on Sunday if Everton get relegated. He did say.
God. Live helicopters.
Listen, I'm not sure I could. I mean, we would be removed from YouTube. I have no doubt about that. If that thing, and I would possibly have a knock on the door around half an hour later from the
1-1. Villa equalised.
No, pulled one back as well.
Oh, bollocks!
Don't 2-1 Everton as well. It's 2-1 Crystal Palace as well.
We don't want this going wrong.
Nice.
All these TV pundits are fully behind the cartel clubs. I hope we can rip up the form book next season.
Can I just say I'm totally surprised Sky aren't broadcasting Chelsea Leicester. It's all about the relegation teams today. Like, it's ironic.
I know, but listen, I mean, it's the same as this manager of the year shit. I don't get either. The Premier League manager of the year, Eddie Howe, has been voted. Just before I say that, Northumberland Geordie, thank you for your £5 super chat. He says, I watched a video today of Leicester display when they won the league. We outdone that display for finishing mid-table. War flags cannot be outdone. Indeed, they can't. And as for the Leicester fans, most of those are robotic. And all they do is they plonk them on the seats before the... Peter, you'll back me up on this. We were there earlier this year.
Yeah, we were.
They plonk the plastic asses on the bench, right? On the seats. And then they give them twirly things. And whenever Leicester do something good, somebody hits a remote control button and the fans automatically start going.
Yeah.
I mean, the third and fourth goal Leicester City scored, the Newcastle fans out-cheered the Leicester fans.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, because we were that fed up by then.
Oh, it's like NHL atmospheres.
You what, man?
It's like NHL atmospheres. They're all dead.
Hey, Madison Square Garden is unbelievable, my friend.
Only during playoffs, though.
No, second round of the playoffs. Although we lost last night, still, nah. We are heading to the Stanley Cup. Geordie Metal, thank you for your £20 super chat. Again, really, really kind. Thank you so much. There's no comment there. Just quickly to say, if you are new to the channel, guys, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, so we do notify you when we upload a video or we schedule to go live. You can become a member of the Toon Review as well if you hit the join button just underneath the video. We do have another members giveaway very shortly. It is a replica Newcastle United shirt with Solano 24 on the back. So even if it's not your size, it would probably be nice to put in a frame and hang up somewhere in remembrance of the great Norberto Solano. If you do wish to donate to the channel, you can do by hitting the $sign at the bottom of the live comments. So thank you to all the really generous people that have already super chatted tonight. It makes a massive difference. Thank you so much. And I have to play our little video again. Enjoy.
So let's get down to business.
I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it now. I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me how you like it.
Let's get down to business.
And there you go, toonreview.co.uk. The store is now open. Thank you to everybody that's ordered mugs, by the way. It's blown us away. Susan's now, very busy getting the orders sent off to the manufacturer. And then as soon as they come back from them, we will be sending them straight out to you guys. So it hopefully won't be too long at all. She's on it tonight, I believe, getting the orders all sorted. Wow, Stephen Fraser, thank you very, very much for your £100 super chat. Incredibly kind. Thank you very, very much. Last donation for a while, he says, as I've got a £3,000 MRI bill from the vets. Wow. Stephen, don't worry about that, mate. Like I've always said all along, it doesn't matter how much people donate. It is the generosity that gets me, and the fact that you've donated so much to this channel. Don't worry. That is a very big importance, is obviously an MRI scan. We've also had a I believe, Australian dollar super chat from Mr. Varga. Need to go to TD Garden, Paul. Better crowd than MS. Absolutely shite off. Not having that at all.
Come to the Canadian Tire
I
Center.
do not like... listen, Boston Bruins can rot TD Garden. They only copied the name off the Madison Square Garden to try and get the fans in. Right. I just want to briefly touch on this guy that did this video today. I don't know how many of you have actually seen it. Because he basically had a proper dig at Adam Pearson. And I have to say, when I did eventually find the video, I was really pissed off by it, to be honest, because this guy has obviously just started up his Newcastle United channel. And by the way, he's calling it a very similar name to a channel that's already doing really well and has a great bunch of people running it, is a little bit sly. And I've no doubt that this guy has done this video today. He's obviously seen Adam's subscribers and thought, right, if I have a little bit of a dig at him, I'll get some subscribers on board. It's a pathetic excuse. Just basically using Adam for views. It's absolutely pathetic. Adam has done fantastically well. He's a good friend of mine, so I will stick up for him. He's a great lad. Been on many away trip with him and had a really good laugh. And for somebody to do a video publicly trying to sort of have a dig at him is a bit pathetic. As far as I'm concerned, all the Newcastle United channels, whoever they may be, I wish them all well. There's no competition, and there shouldn't be, because we're all very different in our own ways. So I don't quite understand what he was getting at, saying that Adam's, a stalker and all of this. No, he's not. And he tried to claim that people that do YouTube are journalists. Well, we're not journalists. We just basically report on our team that we love. We talk about our team that we have followed for many a moon. So I don't get where he's coming from with that. Just everything he said in that video was complete bollocks. And it was very disappointing to try and call someone out like that, who's doing a fine job, doing really well. And listen, it's not the fact he's doing really well. He loves what he does. Now, how many people can say, they love doing what they do? and Adam's earning money. And at the end of the day, a job is to earn money. Now, you still get the idiots coming on to, whatever social media platform it may be and say, oh, you don't make any money off YouTube, etc., etc. I beg to differ, right? Because if you get your channel right and you get the support and you get the views, yes, you do. And I don't care what anybody says now, but social media, YouTube, etc., is a job if people want to make it their job. If they put the time in, they put the effort in, they put the money in, and they want to make a go of it, it can very well be a job, right? Look at Mark Goldbridge. Look at True Geordie. Look at these people. They're just from the sports side of things. You look at anybody in sort of fashion or whatever it may be, who've got millions of subscribers and are millionaires through it. So don't come at me saying it's not a job, because it is. And you obviously don't realize how much work goes into doing YouTube, because to say that is a very petty thing to say. Because if you knew anything, you'd know how hard it is to do videos, edit them, process them, thumbnails, setting up live streams, putting in descriptions, getting all the settings right, getting all your lighting correct, getting your right camera. You know nothing clearly about doing YouTube. So I suggest in the future, keep your video to yourself and try and come up with a decent name for your YouTube channel, not one that's really already out there, because that's a bit sad as well. I mean, you guys, Peter, obviously you've got a YouTube channel. Ryan, you've briefly dabbled in it as well. People go on Twitch as well and make a good living from Twitch, I believe. Yeah. What's your thoughts, Ryan?
It's just pretty pathetic, to be honest. Like, it's these keyboard warriors, but like in this case, it's some guy that actually put himself out there. It's the same jealousy, salty. They don't want to put the work ethic. They focus on other success rather than building themselves up, and they're kind of just bitter about it. And they say like, "Oh, you profit off losses and stuff." You hear that a lot. You only do YouTube for money. Well, it's like, no shit, it's a job. The objective is to make money, and
exactly.
And the thing is that these people that do that kind of stuff, they keep coming back and back and back. It's like they're just hypocrites. It's just I live in this generation, like my generation and like a bit younger. They all participate in that. It's the whole idea of, if you don't like it, like leave. They just want to they keep harping on about it and just keep going on because they want to be right. Yeah, or they want some kind of reaction. People love reaction.
At the end of the day, Adam's got those subscribers. He's got a different demographic to this channel. There's other Newcastle United channels out there who have different demographics to this one. So that's how it tends to work. And people will watch what they like to watch, what they enjoy watching. Adam may not be for everybody. This channel's not for everybody. So it doesn't matter. You watch what you want to, right? And the fact that thousands watch Adam, thousands watch this, thousands watch others, that tells me that people enjoy it. And YouTube, especially, is becoming more popular than mainstream TV now. Because people have the opportunity to put decent shows together that people are interested in, i.e. sports teams. People are interested in Newcastle United. People are interested in Man United, etc. And that's why people like to sit down and put YouTube on the telly rather than the mainstream bollocks that we get every day. Yeah, which is just bad news all the time. Ricard Anderson, thank you for your 100 Swedish krona. Very, very kind. He said, heard that Rafinha has a £25 million relegation clause and Phillips 25 to 30. So if Leeds get relegated, we could get those two for 50 to 55 mil. Would be lovely. That I believe Rafinha is going to Barcelona if things are true. Michael Marsden, you are a crazy man. Thank you so much. £174.99 super chat. That is absolutely incredible. I mean, I'm genuinely blown away by that, Michael. Honestly, one of the kindest men on the actual planet. There is no doubt about that. And as we know, he doesn't want praise. He does it because he loves the channel and he wants to help out, and that's the only reason he does it. And like I say, it's up to everybody how much they want to donate, if they can afford it, whatever they want. And that's just the way it works. So, Michael, you are an absolute gem, and I love you to bits. Thank you so much, mate. Speak to you really soon. Does anybody else want to comment on that video about Adam today? Does anybody want to have a say?
I've seen Adam's video.
I haven't seen
I need to try to
Right, hang
find
on.
this.
Jack, you've seen Adam's video, yeah?
Yeah, he's responded to it.
Yeah, he has. I watched that as well. What did you make of that?
Yeah, it's unreal that a fan is basically attacking a fan of the same club. It's ridiculous. That's not what we're supposed to do. And the fact that he wants to start a YouTube channel, hardly even make a video, and call someone out for the views to get some money is absolutely pathetic. And good on Adam for responding to him and putting the truth out there, saying that he's a stalker, for saying that he's a journalist. Not really, though, is he? Because everyone, like you said, everyone comments on different stuff. Everyone comments on their channel, but the one I don't get is that we both support Newcastle United, but the fact that you're gonna go and attack someone else that also is a fan of the same club is, for me, disgusting, and it's not right.
I mean, somebody made a comment on social media that it was Adam that sent a drone up and got the pictures taken of Bruno and Paqueta. I mean, pathetic, man. Just get a life. It's just incredible. And then people, of course, jump on that and it starts snowballing. But I thought Adam's video was brilliant because it just threw everything back in his face. So, Adam, if you're watching, mate, it was quality stuff. Well done for, fighting back because, it's just pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic. These people just, as somebody said before, sit behind the keyboards and whatever. Anyway, so next season is going to be upon us in by the time Sunday night comes, Monday, we're already looking at next season. Where the Newcastle United chippers need to strengthen first? Where would be your first positional place go to?
Number 9, striker. That has to be it. I mean, yes, Wilson was outstanding, but on average, he's going to miss 3 months of the season, so you desperately need that number 9. Get that main striker sorted, then you can go. Then the words your oyster who you can get, because then if you can get a top striker in, other top players are going to want to follow in as well. So yeah, that's my choice as a main number 9 to play either with Wilson, because he might change formation next season, we don't know, or a striker for competition for Wilson, like a top quality one.
Yeah, I mean it's very interesting because people will have very different opinions of where we need strengthening first, because obviously because of Callum Wilson's excellent performance on Monday, there's people turning around saying, well, do we need an out-and-out striker instead of Callum Wilson? Because I know that Billy, we talked about this in Alex the other day, because it was Alex made the point of saying, look, Callum Wilson's fitness may be very, very different next season under Eddie Howe, because of the training will be very different.
It might, but he also suffered with injuries when he was at Bournemouth with him, didn't he? So
yeah.
I think you get another top striker in with him now. It takes the workload off him, and he's less inclined to over push himself, if you like, and it's less chance of us rushing him back when he does get injured. Because in the past he has been rushed back. There's no doubt about it. Steve Bruce did it all the time, and we lost him for longer because of it. So yeah, I think the striker is probably the first thing we need. But I think we need a right-sided forward as well. That's kind of the 2 places I'll be looking for first.
Yeah. Daniil, what about you?
Yeah, I have to agree with the majority. We definitely need a striker who can, give us a good return and stay fit, and that'll take, obviously, put less emphasis on Wilson. And at the same time, we need also, I would say, we need a player who can play that number 10 position naturally, i.e., like a Beardsley, someone who can, play off the front man. Who that is, I don't know, but definitely need somebody who can play that number 10.
Yeah. Ryan, how about you? I mean, is that the position you'd go for as well?
Well, first of all, it'd have to be Matty Target first, and then it's got to be a striker and a winger for me. Like, I think we've lacked goals this season, and an extra 15, 20 goals gets us like top 8 in my
2-2
no.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think with 15, 20 more goals, it give us like top 8 European football for sure, in my opinion, because I feel like this season, like we've done well, but like I feel like it's been our defense that's won us games, like shutting down games, getting clean sheets, and then midfield, like Bruno chipping in with goals too. Like I feel like we need more from our front three next season. Someone to breathe down ASM's neck too.
Michael makes a good point there, saying Palace are going to blow this. Well, they already have by the sound of things. Great. Well, it is great in a way, because if Everton steal, it means that I don't have to get my channel thrown off YouTube. That's one way of looking at it.
It's just 6 points off Everton next season, isn't it? It's just 6 easy points for you.
I guess so. Yeah. Mason, who would you go for?
Number 9.
Number 9 as well.
Because Wilson's not going to be fifth in the majority of next season, so we'll need help back up.
Yeah,
we've already got Chris Wood, but he's not good enough. We need a better striker than Chris Wood.
Yeah, Chris Wood's not a replacement for me. I mean, Peter, how about yourself?
Yeah, I think up front as well, because you can't rely on Callum Wilson to stay fit for a full season, and it's not really worked out for Chris Wood, has it? And Will Gale's going to be away in the summer as well, so yeah, we need a striker that's going to put the ball in the back of the net.
James, let's have a look at Villa Park tonight. It's their last home game and empty seats all over the place. And Merson and other pundits on Sky debated that Villa is a bigger club than us. Laughable.
Merson's
two empty seats. Yeah,
he's a prick.
He's a grade A bell end, isn't he? Jim says the lap of St James's Park was very emotional. Me and my dad were watching in awe. That was an incredible moment, like a Champions League win. I mean, it just goes to show you, Jack. If we win anything, what that ground would be like.
God, I could not imagine what it would be like. Imagine the pitch invasion. I haven't seen one pitch invasion in years. I literally haven't. I can't. Even when we won championship, there wasn't even a pitch invasion, I don't think. So it'll be absolutely nuts. And because I don't live quite near Newcastle, so when I said to my dad, I want to go to St James's Park, and I said the reason why is because last time I went in 2019, the atmosphere was, if I'm going to be honest, dreadful, because it wasn't the best. There was no atmosphere. It was just fans turned up to the ground celebrating a goal, and that was against Everton, a 2-1 loss. But I said the reason why is because the atmosphere has just completely changed. It's going to be absolutely incredible. War flags up. It's just got me pushed to go there to more matches now, which I love. And that's how much they've done to the club. They've made fans want to go now, which is what I love. And they're doing a brilliant job at it.
Yep, indeed. YT says, can we get a Toon black and white army from the panel live?
Let's go.
Ready, guys?
You started, Paul.
In 3, 2, 1. Toon! Oh, Jesus Christ, that was pathetic. Never mind. Listen, we tried. All I got was interference in my ears there. I don't know about anybody else, but Christ, that hurt. Yeah, if you've now got ear problems, there is various places now where you can get cheap hearing aids. Just say the Toon Review sent you. Julie says, totally agree about Adam. Nice young lad. Love his channel as well as this one. Wash hands. There's Julie. James says, Adam is a good kid with a great show. Such jealous people hating him. I'd love to work in presenting Newcastle FC news, gossip and opinions, discussing current events. That's a dream. James, all I would say, mate, is follow your dreams. That's what I've done. That's what Adam's done. And, Peter's done. Everybody's done. You just got to go with it. Just go for it, man. Just give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't take off. Fair enough. But you've got the one thing I'd say to anybody start a YouTube channel is you have to be very, very patient.
Yeah, that's it.
Or suffer a heart attack live on screen that I did every weekend. On me,
It'd be a penalty here for Burnley. The VAR checking a handball.
Oh, another one.
Please.
It's a handball.
It is a handball.
Just need Palace to score again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, that's close.
Has it actually touched his arm, though? That's the question.
I'm beginning to. That angle will tell you. I don't know. What are you laughing at, Canuck?
I'm just laughing.
Yeah.
Just
His arms
Jordan
are
Mason. It's his father and son, Mr. Incredible and Dash.
His arms are here.
Who?
Ryan, you are a dick like Ryan.
Jordan Mason, they're Mr. Incredible and Dash. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Billy, that looks like a handball to me.
His arms all the way out here.
Exactly. It's not in
whether
the
it's touched or
natural
not.
position.
Who did the handball? Because I'm not
Digne.
watching it.
Digne. It's Digne.
He's awful, him.
No penalty.
Oh,
Disgrace.
Matt Hart, I don't know.
Disgrace.
what they were doing that starting
Disgraceful
Matt Target now.
decision. Jim says, I'm fuming about NUFC Fans TV. Yeah, it's not Newcastle Fans TV with Lee and all them who did that video. It's another guy called That Channel, which is what I was saying before. I didn't want to read that channel out, but there it is. It's, what I was saying before about it being very, very close to the one we all know, which is Newcastle Fans TV, which Lee Lawler does, and all the guys do a great job on that channel. Great bunch of lads. And I
love
think
that profile picture.
Yeah. Oh, the green Newcastle United, brilliant, isn't it?
And
quality.
the towel, a towel on the seahorses as well.
Absolutely, Jim. If you're on there, can you get that to me? And I'll change mine to that as well. I'll absolutely love that. So if you can email that to us or send it on Twitter or Facebook, Jim, I'm going to make that mine. So thank you very much. Pure jealousy and calling people scum and little scroats. Indeed, Adam P is a great channel. He's doing an amazing job. I actually reported him to YouTube. Absolutely. He did mention a number of times he calling people scum and scroats and whatever it may be. But I think he needs to look in the mirror, quite honestly. Trying to call everybody else and trying to bounce off somebody's channel for views is a bit sad. Geordie Metal says Adam is a great kid. I always have a chat with him when he comes to the women's matches. He is. And he does. I'm sick of saying this. He does what he loves to do. And why would people be having a dig at him for doing what he loves doing? Honestly.
Yeah, I met him when I went to a Wolves game. His sound as
he is
incredible.
Yeah, he's a really nice lad, and he's always got time to talk to people. That's the thing. He's quiet by nature, actually. He's a very quiet lad, but when you actually talk to him, he will always talk to you and give you time, and that's what it's all about. It just beggars belief, man. But there you go. There was someone unloaded last night accusing Adam of using a drone. Yeah, exactly. It's pathetic, man.
Apparently, someone also accused him of chasing Princess Diana through the tunnels of Paris 30 years ago.
Oh God, I know.
I'm pretty sure if he uses a drone, I think they'd hear it. If I'm being honest.
He's not fucking paparazzi.
This is the last fans warm tonight.
Why is that?
He's looking paparazzi. He's not, is he? He's just a kid doing a job he loves.
Yeah, why is that, Chip?
Exactly.
Yep. Exactly. Dominic says, solid, Paul. Well done for supporting Adam. He's a great lad doing a great job. Thank you. But I just, Adam's a friend, and I'm going to stick up for my friends. I'm sorry. I'm not having my mates battered like that for no reason at all. It's pathetic. Just like the other bunch of absolute idiots. Just have no sense. Absolutely no sense. And it really annoys me when people try and jump on somebody just to try and get views.
3-2 Everton.
Oh, kiss me ass! Who said that?
Me.
Who?
Penalty box.
Who just said that?
Mason,
was that you?
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes in the box.
I saw it. I saw it coming.
Putting it right down, or he's in the penalty box for 2 minutes. That's it. I'm just honestly.
Nearly 2-1 Villa as well. Nearly.
Oh, that's not working out. Yeah.
Just tip one over the bar.
They're invading the pitch.
Who are?
Everton fans.
Oh, that's 5 points deduction.
Oh.
Points deduction. 10-point deduction for fans coming on the pitch. It has to be done. I will officially ring the FA tomorrow and put in a complaint.
Relegation.
Yep. Absolutely. Foxy says, I would say whoever took that picture of Bruno and Paqueta in the garden is a disgrace. I actually agree with that. It's in a private garden. There shouldn't be photographs.
Yeah.
But it Why are we giving trolls like him a thought or PR? He is a moron, and Adam has what he needs. Fan subs. Look, I understand trolls, right? But the bottom line is that enough's enough with these people. I mean, making a video, coming out with it. Of course I'm going to stick up for me mates. I'm not. I'm not going to have anybody saying bad things without coming on my own show and actually sticking up for him and saying, that is a load of bullshit, which it is. Because, the fact of the matter is, bullshit gets said about all of us. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sit here and have him called out like that when he's done nothing wrong. And he actually does a really good job on his channel. So
I had one guy give me so much grief on Twitter just because I had a zebra on my Twitter bio for the black and white. He gave me shit. I'm like, what's your problem? I just blocked him. Absolute fucking loser, man.
I know. It's the easiest thing to do. Ian says the highest paid person on Twitch earns $8 million a year. I know which job I take. Exactly. And who is that? Who is that? That's on TikTok. She's American. Addison Rae. She's got like, I don't know how million followers on TikTok. She makes millions on TikTok. Millions. So I don't care what all these cronies say. There are jobs out there in the social world. Michael! Another $174.99.
Oh,
yeah.
You're funding Paul's new studio.
Christ on a bike.
Paul's going to have an AFTV studio with all that money soon.
I'm in the FC studio. I'll have a friggin' mansion. Michael, I don't know what to say, man. I'm blown away by that, and honestly, that's hit there, man. Thank you so much, Michael. Your generosity is just out of this world. It really is. Michael says, I've not watched much of Adam's stuff. Honestly, not my cup of tea. I find what I've seen a bit strange, but good luck to him if he's making a living out of it. Look, he's not doing anything strange. What he's doing is he's having a laugh with it as well, because everybody knows now when he comes on with his cans of Fanta and stuff like that, he's doing it to annoy people who slag him off. And I'm all for that, actually. I think it's class. But listen, like I said, he will do stuff that's not everybody's cup of tea. We will do stuff that's not it's just watch what you like to watch at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Just putting the light on.
People don't want the urge to just fuck off and leave.
Well, yeah. I mean, Ab says the footy channels add richness to the football culture, and Adam Pearson does a great job. Love his reports. Yeah, without a doubt. It was great to meet Stato as well on Monday in person before kick-off and had a couple of beers afterwards. Such a nice guy. He is. He's a cracking lad. I already knew that. He's very small, though. Which
I was wondering.
A lot of people kept commenting saying, "Oh, he's really small." I think he's only about 5'2".
What? No,
listen, he's a small man.
Paul,
I thought he's like my height
compared to you.
Well, that's true, but like actually 5'2".
That's what I was wondering with him and Warren is like, is Warren so tall? Or
Warren's
Alex
a tall
small?
lad, isn't he, Peter? I mean, Warren's literally got size 50 feet as well. I mean, he's a tall man.
He is.
But, I think 5'2". Maybe I'm over. I'm sort of done him an injustice there, but what we'll say 5'6", 5'7", Peter.
Yeah.
Right. So that's not just me that said it. Peter's just said it live as well. So don't come at me, Statman. Adam works hard with good content, deserves what he gets, as does all the channels. Toon Review still the best, says Paul. Thank you very much. I mean, look, we're going into a summer here, guys, where there is going to be a lot of content on a lot of channels for obvious reasons, because we expect liftoff. I mean, Billy's expecting a busy summer on here. So and Peter, you'll be sort of doing transfer videos, no doubt, as soon as you hear your names mentioned.
Yep, absolutely.
Now, for me, it's actually exciting, to think that, I may be able to go live once or twice a day doing transfer shows like I did in January. I really enjoyed that because it was good fun. And the fact of the matter is, we're always going to be linked to somebody when the window does open. And, it's going to be one after the other linked. But the problem is, us as fans, we've got to be careful not to get carried away. And I mean, Jordan, we can't, we hear your names as soon as the window will open. But we can't just assume that every name we're going to hear is going to sign for Newcastle.
It's going to be every man and his dog, isn't it? They're going to be putting Newcastle's after this one, after that one.
Yeah,
you're right. We can't expect everyone's going to want to come, but if they do the job like they done in the January transfer and sell the project like they did Bruno and Trippier and whatnot, then I don't see why a lot of good quality players won't come.
The thing is, I mean, if we look, Billy, at the window, right, and you think to yourself, back in January, we did all those shows about transfers and mentioned numerous players, yet the players that most of them that came in out of the 5, we didn't have much on because it was just completely out the blue. Chris Wood, Dan Burn, Matty Target, they were out of the blue. We thought Bruno was going to Arsenal.
Yep. Anything can happen at any given time, can't it? You've got to expect the unexpected when transfers are coming through the window. I think we're going to be really busy, obviously. So it's a unique thing for us. So, a whole summer of transfer rumours and hopefully some really good ones coming to fruition, and we'll be here to cover it, won't we?
Mm-hmm. Without a shadow of doubt. And that, for me, is going to be the exciting thing. I mean, Renier, you look at Newcastle United and we try and second guess who they may sign in the summer. But we'll actually never know until they are at the training ground or at the football ground discussing contracts, because that's what happened in January. They were very, very good with what they did. They didn't leak anything, which I think was massive. And I think that was... Certainly with Bruno's deal, that was huge for Newcastle because they kept that very quiet because everybody assumed he was an Arsenal player.
Yeah, but I think that's the cool part about the transfer window, because we get linked, or clubs get linked with a lot of players, but you don't know what's going on in the background. Wages, transfer fees, loans, fixing everything, and I think that's the cool part. And I think we got pretty surprised actually in the last window. I mean, 100 mil is a lot of cash. 2 top name players, a couple of average players, but they actually all, bar one, turned out to be solid signings, and I think that's exactly probably what we need to do again.
Are you trying to say Kieran Trippier was not a solid signing, Renier?
No, piece of shit. Sorry, no, you know what I mean, right? Although, I wish Wood would score, but But I'm looking forward to it, and I just want to go back to your previous comment or your previous question. I also think we need a striker, if not 2, because it was actually interesting to see how even Longstaff reacted. Let's say it was only 1 game, but to Callum Wilson playing again. It's amazing the dynamics in the team.
He's gone.
Who's gone there?
Renier.
Renier.
I was talking.
Bloody hell!
Sounds like John.
Christ Almighty! Oh, who's gone there?
Dropping like
My
flies.
son.
Dropping
Go
like
on, Ryan,
flies.
see it.
Where's your son?
I think Mr. YMC is trying to get into the.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Oh my God!
Even that as well.
Oh. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
It's the Jordy Joseph Stalin.
Oh my God!
Has he got leather
How you
jacket
doing,
on as
buddy?
well?
Have you got? Is it that?
He's got a biker's jacket on.
He has.
Oh,
He has.
no.
Renier's back. Renier,
Renier's back.
I don't think that was your connect. I think I cut you off there, mate. I do apologise.
Is it because I swore, Paul? That's not cool,
Absolutely.
man.
Oh, yeah. Like swearing doesn't happen on this channel. Yeah,
It's the
we're all
family
squeaky
channel.
clean on here. Jesus Christ. Carry on. What were you saying before I sort of rudely cut you off there?
I was saying it's amazing how the dynamics change in the team. I know we saw Sean Longstaff play a pretty alright game, I'd say, by his standards, with Wilson being in. It's weird. You just never know what's going to happen with the people you sign, whether they're big names. Look at Target, look at Burn. I mean, they were not like, nobody was blown away. We were all expecting probably bigger names to be signed. But that's the cool thing about football and about teams. You never know what's going to happen in the mix, and that's the cool part.
But the question is, Renier, they're the right men for that part of the table we were in at the time.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you're right, Billy. You're right.
They might not be the men to take us to Champions League football, but for the situation we were in January, they were perfect signings.
Yeah, but to be honest, I mean, if you consider, I mean, there's been a lot of talk.
Oh, hang on.
All
Billy
right,
Tree.
sorry.
Billy, not you, Renier.
Okay,
Billy.
go on.
Chris Wood, whatever position in the league table we were or are, is not a signing for that position.
Obviously, Chris Wood was the exception to the rule.
Well, I'm pleased you said that. You've dug yourself out of the little hole you started to dig yourself.
I was thinking more of Dan Burn and Matt Target, to be honest.
Okay, you can stop digging now. I understand.
But nevertheless, if you look at the second half of the season, if you look at the table, we've all seen it. Yeah, Liverpool first, we're second. They've all done a pretty fucking good job. So regardless of that, but Billy, you're right. We definitely need to pick it up, and I think the more competition we have for the different positions, the better it's going to be.
Absolutely. Simon English says, "Hi guys, Karaoke King Stanley Elvis there." Here, recently discovered the Toon Review. Flipping awesome, man. Love it. You guys, way better than any of that national sports crap by far. Great work, guys. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Who just went, ooh?
My
Burnley
bad.
just
Not
missed
stretching.
an open goal. But I guess we don't want
That
Burnley to
doesn't
win
matter.
now, do
Everton
we?
are winning. What do we care?
Yeah, we
it's
want
all
Leeds to
over.
help, don't we, so.
Jeez. I hope we pummel Burnley now for not winning tonight.
Everton have won 3-2.
Oh,
No, that's game over now.
dear.
Game over.
That's not good.
well, that's them staying up now, isn't it? They can't go down now.
It's
good. It is,
It's good for the channel, isn't it, Paul?
Well, is it? Why is it good for
Right.
the channel?
Saves you getting bored off YouTube, doesn't it?
Well, that there is a plus point to everything. Yes, I mean, and I get to slag them off again next season. And like somebody said earlier on, it's 6 points. Chip has said it, and it's 6 points next year, isn't it? So, Michael says if we gamble on improved fitness from Wilson, we are making a massive mistake. Lawrence says, well done to Adam in his manner of response. Great show as usual, guys. Thank you very much. 4 new signings would do me: a striker, a right winger, attacking midfielder, and another centre back.
Yeah.
I saw one link today that I didn't want to be linked to us. Everyone see it?
Don't say Tyrone Mings. Do not say it, because I saw that as well, and I quickly scrolled through.
Why him?
Better not be.
Yeah,
It's a
Billy,
link.
it was
Don't
the
worry,
price that
it's a
worried
link.
me, though.
35 million quid.
35 million quid. Aye. For Tyrone friggin' Mings. I'd rather have Ming the Merciless out of bloody Flash Gordon. Seriously. Unbelievable. If we pay £35 million for him, I'll take a shit in Phoenix window. I'm telling you. Absolute ridiculous.
Why? No,
Eddie Howe knows him and has signed him before. I think that's where they're getting this from. I don't think he will sign him.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, he's not worth 30. He's not worth 5 million for me. And you know what? It's the way he walks around with his chewing gum. Like, it's as if he's got a whole packet of Wrigley's in his mouth. Obviously, other chewing gum manufacturers are available. But he walks around like, you know, as if he's some sort of Billy. Big balls, man. And he's crap. Does anybody on the panel here rate Tyrone Mings?
Not a chance.
Not at all.
No.
I'll go as far to say he's a marginal improvement on Jamal Lascelles. Marginal. Very marginal.
Really?
I think Lascelles is
I
similar
prefer
to centre
Lascelles.
half. Yeah, I think he's similar to centre half.
Listen, if somebody
Not
offered
much,
me
innit?
Ming the Merciless or Jamal Lascelles, I'd take Lascelles. And that is saying something, given the shit I've given Lascelles over the years.
Mings is just awful.
Nah, not for me. Not for me.
I mean, what did he do when he played against us? Nothing.
No, listen. If you watch him play, he's prone to at least 2 mistakes every game.
He was scared to go near Dan Burn.
But like you say, he thinks he's fantastic. Isn't he? The way he walks around the pitch,
Oh.
he owns it.
Oh,
dog shit.
right. He walks around. Hey, look at me. I'm Villa captain. I'm Billy Big Balls. I've got a
How he gets
ridiculous
picked for
haircut.
England, I don't know.
But yet Dan Burn walks up to him and he's just walking off. He don't want to go near Dan Burn at all.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. And it was like, oh no, Mr. Burn, don't pick on me. Yeah, Christ almighty. Have some balls. Having said that, though, another defender who, can I just quote Mr. John Sinclair on this? Sven Botman.
Oh, yes, I know what's coming.
He's signing for AC Milan. Deal done. Deal done. Well, Mr. Sinclair, it turns out you are having another Sinclair because there's no deal done. To be honest, we could actually get him, and Botman is certainly still on the table, Daniil.
Oh, that's really good news. That's the sort of level of defender we want to take things forward, and Botman would be ideal. Well, Dutch international, and it's what we want.
Ryan, would Botman be a starter, do you think? Or, I mean, would he go three at the back with, Cher, Dan Burn and Botman?
Sorry, this is just getting into me that Everton won, but I think that...
Mate, why do you think I'm trying to move on so quick? The pain is real.
It's, I think it'll be, if he signs, it'll probably be a preseason battle between him and Dan Burn for who starts, because they're both left-footed, and I feel that's I don't know what else. That's just the way I think of it.
True. James says, not relevant, but zebras are black and white, as it's very hard for predators to keep an eye locked onto a black and white stripe. Maybe that's why our attacking is going to be so good.
Well, tell that guy on Twitter, because he's mad at me, because he's like, there's nothing to do with the club.
Indeed. Welcome to the National Geographic Channel, everybody. Caviar and lobster tonight, says Bull Shark. Well, you enjoy that, my friend.
Is that Chesapeake's friend?
Is it? I don't know. Cesare just rips the liver out of a great white shark and eats it raw in front of him just to piss the shark off. What will MM do if the skip dippers go down when Paul reacts live? Who's MM? Or Michael Marsden? It'll probably be disgusted in me, and I'll lose all my subscribers for being such an idiot. When did McLovin join the Toon review, says Chris. Now, who's he talking about there? Who looks like McLovin?
Mason. Is it Mason? Is he still in the penalty box?
No, where is Mason?
He ain't been back since
he dropped off, didn't he? I don't know where he went. Yeah. Andrew says Adam does all the legwork and gives us videos that other channels can't. I, for one, really appreciate him. Yeah, he's different to me because I can't get up to the ground every day. I can't go to the training ground. I live in Durham. I do various different videos to Adam. And that's what I'm saying about diversity of channels. People do different things.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Burnley's down at 10 men.
Oh, that was nasty. That, like...
I'll see you. My phone's about to die. I'll see you guys later. Cheers for having me.
All right, Daniil. Take care. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Good to see you. That was nasty.
I think if it goes like that, we'll have to beat them on Sunday.
Ex-Villa player as well.
Oh yeah, that's horrible. That looks horrible.
Doesn't matter. It's done. The season's over. Everton is staying up. What's the point?
I'd rather have Sunderland in the Premier League than Everton.
I mean, one of the reasons why we hate them is their loving they had the other year when they laid over and let Sunderland beat them to get us relegated. And then
I just want to shut them up.
They had a mutual celebration on the pitch together, and
fucking hate Everton.
They're very, very close, aren't they, Everton and Sunderland?
It's a hard ground to go and get a winner against, though.
I think they've had a lot of player deals between the clubs too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's that many fingers and toes between them. You even know, do you?
Chippers, that is your...
Oh, the two women meme? Oh, God.
Mings was at Bournemouth, of course. Inevitable that he was going to be linked to us. Oh, God,
right.
It's inevitable that I feel like throwing up right now with the thought of him signing for us. Since I started support Newcastle, I put a Saudi Arabia flag on my house, and I don't leave the house without a burqa.
That's dedication.
God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ian says, had to go and comment on Adam's Trolls videos post. Well, yeah, he deserves it if he gets it anyway. Paul criticizing Mings for chewing when Bruno... Yeah, but Bruno has a style about it. You know, Bruno's walking around there going... And Bruno is a world-class footballer. Tyrone Mings is simply a ridiculous hairstyled, big chewing gum eating mofo. He's useless.
5 trillion times better.
Exactly. There is a big difference, and he doesn't, he doesn't go like up to everybody going, with that big mop on his head bouncing up and down like a fucking trampoline. It doesn't happen, honestly.
Paul, sorry to jump in, but my phone's going to die, so I'm going to put it on charge and leave.
Get yourself on next week, Jordan.
Will do. See you later.
See you later, mate. Take care.
Yeah. See ya.
We're about done anyway, to be honest. We do have a fan forum next Tuesday night, of course, after the final game of the season, where we'll be getting the forums, players of the years and stuff like that. We will obviously be doing a separate show between me, Billy, and Danielle and Alex. We'll be going through our awards for the end of the season. There's going to be some very strange awards in there as well. Some of you on this very screen right now will be maybe involved, but we will see. We will see. And Jason, Jason, if you're watching, mate, I've seen who you're giving another Sinclair award to.
Oh, yeah, yesterday.
Mate, no, I know John's getting another one, but he's also got one for Danielle. I mean, he is taking his life in his hands right there. I mean...
What's that one for?
Well, I don't know, but Danielle was upset last week, though, wasn't she, Billy, that she hadn't even been in actual anywhere near getting an award. So maybe Jason's been looking back over the archives, hasn't he? And he's gone and... That's the reason he's wanted to do it.
She'll be pleased. She'll be chuffed with it.
Well, I guess she will. But if I was to say it, if I was to give her a Sinclair award, I would get absolutely nailed.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. Definitely.
Jim, thank you for sending that email, matey. I'll pick it up after the show and do that. I think that's quality. Right. Okay. So just before you go, guys, I want to get your predictions for the final game of the season. Archer, if that is indeed Archer and not some sort of American homosexual band.
A caveman.
Be careful.
I'm gonna go for Newcastle win.
Newcastle
win.
What by?
I'm gonna go 2-1 Newcastle.
Who's going to score?
Bruno.
Yeah.
And Joe Linton.
If those two score, I'll be absolutely delighted. Absolutely delighted. I'll look forward to that. Archer, thank you for your brief entry into the fan forum tonight. I mean, obviously you've done your hair and dressed for the occasion, and I really do appreciate that. I'll let you go now for a night out with all your sailor friends. See you soon, buddy.
Catch you later.
Right. Jack.
Hello.
Prediction for Burnley.
Oh, now that Burnley pretty much have to win to stay up, I feel like because we were gonna not purposely lose against them, but put Everton down, but that's going out the window. So I think we're going to win 3-0.
Jesus, I hope you're right. Who's going to score?
Callum Wilson's going to get 2 and Bruno's going to get 1.
I like it. Right, thanks for coming on, buddy. Get yourself on
cheers
for the
me,
final,
guys.
for the end of season one next week.
Yep, see you next
Take
week.
care, mate.
Yeah, Jack.
Right, Renier, hit me literally with a score.
Hit me with that rhythm stick. I think I'm gonna go for a 1-0 Newcastle victory. I think it's gonna be an ASM.
You know, you sounded like bloody Roy Caviani then. He's not even on the
Sorry, I tried my best. It's the best British accent I can do. No, I think
British.
I tried. Fuck.
Yeah, go on. I'll let you off. But you did sound like Roy there.
I'll go for 1-0 with
Roy's
ASM.
with us tonight, by the way, because he's gone to the male strippers out in Qatar. Actually, that wouldn't happen, would it? I'll backtrack on that.
True.
What did you say there?
1-0 for Newcastle, and I think that ASM will finally surprise us with a goal.
Whose phone keeps vibrating?
Not me.
I don't know. Somebody's.
Probably Jim. He's the only phone user.
Make some on it.
Well, that wouldn't stop it vibrating, Chippers, if you were getting notifications. It's Chippers and Pornhub, man. He gets notifications every 2 seconds. Renier, thanks for coming on. Get yourself on next week, mate. Take care.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. See you later.
Good night.
See you, Renier.
See you later.
Love Renier, class bloke. Says how it is. There was a comment I was going to read out there, and I can't find. Oh, there from Toma. I changed my name to Abdul Hamid Al Ibn Al Hussein Al Bin Hamdullah since I started to support Newcastle a few weeks ago.
That looks interesting on the passport.
So you're not a comedian.
Bloody hell, yeah, just a bit.
now.
Right, Chippers.
Burnley 0, Newcastle United 3.
Another 3-0. Wow.
I just think they'll crumble under the pressure, and we'll do what we did, similar to what we did at Norwich. We'll score first and just take control of the game, and it'll be a cakewalk in the end because they'll just not have the fight or bottle about them. So
yeah. Who's going to score?
Of course, Bruno's going to score. Of course, Callum Wilson's going to score, and then to rub salt into the relegation wounds, Chris Wood's going to come on and score.
Oh no!
Do you know what? I was
happen.
waiting for somebody to say he was going to score because you can just see, you can just picture it, can't you? Like even if it's like, it's 2-1, right? It's 2-1 to Burnley, let's say, right? Burnley need to win for whatever reason, and then 95th minute or something, up steps Chris Wood and nods in an equaliser to send Burnley down. Oosh.
Do you remember a few years ago?
You're probably trying. Go on.
When Torres went through Liverpool and he squared it for Willian to make it 2-0 because he didn't want to score. It'll be someone like Callum Wilson go through one. Wood will go through one on one, and then
just
he'll
try and head it
square
with his nose again, won't he? That's what will happen. So, I mean, he won't score anyway. I mean, what the hell are we talking about? Chris Wood will not score. See you next time, Chippers. Have a good night, mate.
See you Tuesday.
Take care.
Sam.
Peter.
3-0 Newcastle as well. I think we could end the last away game on a high as well.
Mm-hmm.
I really
Who's gonna
believe we
score?
do. I'm going to go for Wilson for 2 and Bruno as well.
Callum Wilson's going to get some, incredible, really. If he scores 2 on Sunday, it'll be tremendous. I think he really listen. Callum Wilson is obviously realizing that Newcastle may be looking at a striker next year, and it may well just spur him on because he played like a man possessed against Arsenal, and that's what really impressed me. He wasn't gonna. He just did not hold back at all. Anything coming up on the channel, Pete?
I'll have got Corsair preview for the Burnley game.
Yeah.
This either tomorrow or this weekend, and of course my usual live show is going to be this Saturday night.
Right. Check out PD Proudlock on YouTube. Get subscribed to him. Brilliant channel.
Foot picks.
Yeah.
Yes, it'll be there. Don't worry.
Right, check his channel out. Peter, thanks for coming on, mate. I'll speak to you soon, buddy.
See you, man.
Take care.
See you, PDP.
The porn channel's in, spamming us again. They always do that. I don't know, Billy. I've got it. Remember the last fan forum when Chippers was on? As soon as he went off, we started getting spammed by the porn site.
Yeah, it's good.
He runs that. He runs that, doesn't he? He thinks, I'll just spam their site before Chippers. We're on to you. Right, Ryan.
3-0 Newcastle.
Another one. Bloody hell.
Who's
going to score?
I think ASM will get one.
Yep.
Callum Wilson and Sean Longstaff.
Excellent. Sean Longstaff, hang on. Whoa, hey.
He's going to play. I think he'll score.
Listen, he played well on my.
We got 3 midfielders unless we change formation.
Yeah, he played well further forward, actually. So we'll just have to wait and see. Thanks for coming on, Ryan. Are you coming back on Tuesday night?
Yeah, I should be on.
Good man. See you then.
See you, Ryan. See you, mate.
See you later.
Right, just to let you know what's coming up on the channel over the next few days, we've got quite a bit going on. Tomorrow night, we have, of course, the match preview for the Burnley game. All 4 of us will be available for that, I do believe. So it'll be me, Billy, Alex, and Danielle back for that. It's 8 o'clock tomorrow. Is it 8 o'clock scheduled tomorrow, Billy?
I think so, yeah. I think 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So join us for that. Sunday, we have 2 shows. We've got obviously the live watch along with myself. That starts at 3:30, kick off 4 p.m. And then later on in the evening at 8 p.m, we have the match review, where we'll sum up the game and have a chat about the season and where we go next with that. Monday night, we've got a transfer show with me and Alex again. Alex has obviously got some new names to the list of players that could well possibly just give Newcastle a little bit of an interest and see what the possibility of bringing them in is going to be. And then, of course, Tuesday night next week will be the fan forum back to its normal time again. And later on in the week, it is going to be the Toon Review Season Awards, which will be a funny show as well. So thank you for watching tonight, everybody. As I say, if you have enjoyed it, hit that like button and hit the notification bell. Become a member if you do, if you like, by hitting the join button. And becoming a member of the family. We've got a members draw coming up very, very soon for the Nobby Solano shirt. And thank you to everybody that super chatted tonight. You have been absolutely incredible, as you normally are. Incredible gestures of just absolute blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind, the generosity that's out there from all the subscribers. Thank you to everybody that's took part in the chat, come on the forum. Thank you again to the mods backstage. Thank you very much for keeping the chat going. Billy, thanks for your company tonight, mate. And I will see you tomorrow on the preview show. And we'll see everybody else tomorrow night for the match preview with the 4 of us at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Don't forget, go and check the website out for your merch, toonreview.co.uk. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Take care, guys. Be kind.
How are the lads?